Okay, so I have already shared the access of the folder with you. Have you both, like, have you got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Unfortunately, my new Gmail account is being logged. So I have to maybe share another account, Gmail account.
Okay, you can share another account. Okay, I will just tell Rakesh. Rakesh, we have like we once you join, we create a folder like this. I will show you another folder. This one hardly has any classes. Like we will be creating the folder like this, and we will be giving you access to this folder, right? Now, day wise, we will create subfolders. In every day's folder, we will have the PPT, the assignment, as well as the recording of the class, the video recording of the class, which you can use at any point of time if you want to refer to it, right? So I will just walk them through our, the way we teach and the folder, and then I'll start the class. Okay. So Vaishnavi and Rubaya already know. It'll be a little bit of a repetition for you. Basically, I will be you can share your email IDs on the WhatsApp group after the class. I will be giving you access to a folder like this. Now, this is a folder of a batch that has moved way ahead. But every day in this subfolder, like your folder is here, February 7:30 a.m. batch. So I will be creating day-wise subfolders, right? And each subfolder, there will be the class notes. Okay, this one has just a video recording. There will be class notes, there will be a class PPT, and there will be a video recording of the class. So you will have this folder with you, and every day we'll give you an assignment on whatever topic that we are covering. We will also give you an assignment so that you can, practice what you have learned in class. So I have already created the 7:30 a.m. batch folder. So uh, just put in your email addresses in the WhatsApp group after the class so that I can add you onto this folder.
Okay.
Right? And how we teach us, like our way of teaching is a very practical way of teaching. We will not teach you topic wise. Rather than that, we will be building an application from scratch right from the beginning. So from day one, you will be working on this project called the recruitment application. Now, this was a real life project that we have customized to meet a training, like for it to become like a training module, right? So basically, this is a recruitment application that will cater to the HR department, right? So it has like there's a job opening, we call it the position. There's a job opening in the organization. Now, one leg is the job is posted into employment websites. This is one leg of the application, the app. The other leg is there's this database of the candidate applications. They apply through job application for this position. This is another leg. And the third is once the application has reached the organization, how it is being reviewed. So a very basic module, we've just scaled it down so that we can use it for our training purpose. And we will be building this application from day one. And while we are building this application, we will learn all the functionalities that are there to make it a live application, something that can be used. We will be adding page layouts, we will be adding views, we will be automating this application, we will be adding security to this application. So we will slowly, step by step, we will make it a complete application. So this will be one application that you will be developing with me in the class. And after this application is complete, we will share with you, uh, a project that you will build up entirely by yourself. You can always get in touch with me or Gaurav if you get stuck somewhere, but we would like you to build that entire project by yourself so that you have created two projects. And while you're creating that, you'll also know where you are getting stuck, right? Okay, so I will quickly take you through creation of the Salesforce account, and then we will begin with our first session, our first day of creating the recruitment application. Okay, so you will type uh, on your browser Salesforce developer sign up. Okay, I will put it in the chat box also. I will put it in the group also, right? So I will suggest if you want to use your existing email account, it is okay. But what I will suggest is that you create a new account for your Salesforce, only for your Salesforce training. Right? So you can just create a new account. Everybody is with me. Everybody is very quiet. Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
No.
Okay.
listening.
Okay. Rakesh. No. Who is the new person? Rakesh. Understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If I'm fast or if you feel you're not able to understand, just ask me the question there and then, right?
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. So you will come here. You can put in whatever name you want to give. You want to put your name. You want to put SFEC, whatever, like whatever name you want to give that account, you can give that name. Put in your email address here, your job role. You can use developer, administrator, company name. Put in the name of your dream company, your country region, your postal code, and your username. Like we always suggest that you use your email address, the one that you're using for your Salesforce Developer Edition, as your username so that you remember it, right? Click on I agree and sign me up, right? I'm not doing it because I have already created an account, but you just have to click on sign me up here. Yeah, after half an hour, maybe you will get a mail which will walk you through. Once you click on the link in the mail, it will walk you through opening the Salesforce account, right? So once you log in, your Salesforce homepage will look like this. Okay. Now Salesforce has two versions, right? The one that we will be learning is the Lightning version. It is the newer version, but there is a previous version, the classic. So at some points in time, we will also visit the classic version to see some functionalities there. But mostly we will be learning Lightning. Okay. So this is your profile icon here. This is your profile icon here. And from the profile icon, if I go down, can you see this switch to Salesforce Classic? If I need to move to my Classic, then I will need to click here and it will take me to my Classic version. So this was how Salesforce was previously, but now we are mostly working on the Lightning. So if we click here, we come back to the Lightning experience. Right? Now this is our setup icon. This is our setup icon. Now what we will be doing is we will be we will be creating a customized application. Right? So this is our home page from where we will do whatever is needed to be done to create the application, right? And whenever we want to see the application, we will use these 9 dots here. These are our app launcher, right? Now in the app launcher, if I search, so this is the application that we are creating. So if I open this application here, so this is how my application looks like. This is my positions. Those are open in the organization. This is the database that holds my candidate details. This is the database that holds my job applications. So we will be learning how to create this application and how to add functionalities to it, right? So from whenever I'm in my application and I want to go back to my setup, I will use this gear icon. Okay. So I'm back in my setup. This is how my setup looks like, right? And we have all the things here, so we can do a quick find and we can do whatever we want to. Okay, so today let's let's learn what is an app in Salesforce. Okay, so what do you think is an app in Salesforce? Anybody? Okay. App is nothing but a container. You can consider an app like a big container which contains small tables. I can say like it's a container. This is my recruitment app. It's a big container here, right? It's got small objects. The positions object. This is my positions object. This is my candidate object. This is my job application, right? So it contains all these objects, and these objects are linked together. Right? We link them, we learn how to link all these objects together to make them one unit. Right? So, in very simple layman terms, an app is nothing but a container that contains all these objects. Right? Apps in Salesforce is a little more than a container for all the objects, tabs, and other functionalities. It is a group of tabs that work as a unit to provide the application's functionality. Okay. So, okay. An app is a container for all the objects, tabs, and other functionalities. It is similar to a programming project where we keep all our code files. Okay. So, how many types of apps are there in Salesforce? Eh? There are three types of apps: custom apps, the standard apps, and the console apps. Right? So, custom app is the app that we create according to our needs. Like the recruitment app that we are creating is a custom app because we are going to create it from scratch. It is totally customized for the needs of the organization, right? What are standard apps? Whenever we buy a licensed version of Salesforce, there are a few standard apps that come along with it. Okay, so it will depend upon what license version you are buying. But if I click on my app launcher here, can you see the service, marketing, CRM classic, community, chatter, sales console, service? So all these apps are my standard apps, right? I have not created these apps. These apps came with my Salesforce account. It has predefined, like it has an object that has predefined information. I have not added these fields or anything here. This came with my app that I purchased, right? So standard apps we cannot custom. They are inbuilt. We don't create them. They are already there in the package. Everybody with me?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's like a standalone, right? A
Uh,
standard app.
No, you don't say standalone. Standalone, basically, they are already there. Like they are
Inbuilt,
provide
just you said.
inbuilt. Yeah, they are inbuilt. We have not customized them. I have not created these are called my objects. They are nothing but a database containing the data. If you look at it, this is the account name. This is the billing state province. This is the phone number. This is the type of customer. So basically, it is nothing but a simple database. If you look at it, it is nothing but an Excel table, right? Containing data.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I have not created this one. So it is a standard app, whatever we have not created and is provided to us from Salesforce. So that is a standard app. The recruitment app that we will learn to create.
Customize the standard app, like we can add the can we add the columns and all?
Yeah. So the custom app is the one that we will create for our purpose, our use. Okay. We will create the custom app from scratch according to the needs of the user, right? Now we are doing Salesforce admin. So looking from the admin's point of view, like how the admin will work. So the suppose regarding this recruitment app that we are creating, the user will be the HR department, right? So the HR department will tell you, listen, we need an application for the recruitment process. So this is totally created from scratch. Each and every object, everything is created from scratch according to how you need it, right? Even the fields in this positions object are defined by you, right? But in the custom apps, this is inbuilt. When you buy the license package, this app comes along with it, ready for you to use, right? And it is like all these tabs are added by them only. We have not created any of them. They are there in the system. Okay. A little bit idea about custom and standard apps. Okay, let me show you. If I search on my app manager here, so I will see all the applications that are here, right? So all the applications that are here. Now this sales is a standard application, right? This was a standard application. Now if I click here, I cannot delete it. And I can only edit it a little bit. I can't delete it, right? But this recruitment application, this is a custom application that I created, so I can delete it also, right? Everybody is getting a fair idea about the difference between the custom and the standard app.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
almost.
Custom is something that we have created for our own purpose according to how we need it. Standard is something that is provided to you, ready-made, ready to use, right? Okay. So we will be learning to create this recruitment application that is a custom application. So in real life, you will be working on a combination of both. You will be creating custom applications also, as well as you will be using your standard applications also. So we'll be working on both. Okay. Now there was a third type that is not a part of admin per se. This is a console application. Basically, it is a very fast-paced app-based application that I use uh, mostly in the development side, right? So now let's start. Let's learn how to create a custom app. Okay. So if you look at this slide, everything is given to you in a step-by-step manner. You will not face any problem. You just have to follow the steps and you will be able to create your application, right? So I will start from the beginning. I'll just start from the fresh homepage. It will take you 2 or 3 days to get used to this interface, where to find what. But once we create our fields, after that, you will all be very, very comfortable, right? You will not face any problems. Okay. So now this is your home page. Once you log in, you will be coming onto this home page. Okay. So in this quick find, you will type app manager, right? If you type app manager here, it says apps and all the app manager. Click on this. Now, this is a page that shows all the apps that are there. It will show which app was created in Lightning, Classic. All these things are visible here. It is a list of all the apps here. So, can you see this new Lightning app here? Yes. I will click on this new Lightning app. Now, I need to give my app a name. So, we are creating the recruitment app, right? So, I will just give it web. You don't need to give this feb suffix, right? This is only because I have created too many apps. So that is why I'm adding this feb here. You all don't need to give feb. You will be, it will be okay if you just use the recruitment name, right? The developer name, it will pick up on its own. Once I click here, it will pick it up on its own. You can change it if you want to. Now, what are descriptions and why are they important? Anybody wants to answer that? What should I put in the description field and why is the description field so important?
Related to recruitment, some information.
Yeah, related to recruitment, some information. Now, what happens is we are in a training module, like whatever we
Yes.
are creating is very scaled down as compared to real life. Everybody has been working, everybody is aware, right? Real life is much more voluminous than what we are doing in the class here. So your descriptions, as to become good system administrators, you need to write crisp explanatory descriptions so that later on when you visit this place, you know why exactly was this app created, right? So we are working on one project. In real life, you will have so many projects, right? App was created for which department, what was the purpose, so many things. So your descriptions will help you later on if you have to ever revisit, right? So always try and write meaningful descriptions. Okay, so I will just say app created.
I thought it will suggest any format or something by looking into description.
It will see the description will be written by you. Okay.
Yeah.
And later on, like if you see there are so many apps in the system, so many of them, you will be creating some organizations, they create a lot of custom apps, right? Right
Yeah.
now, it is just the app that we are creating. Later on, at every stage, we will be creating something new. We will be creating flows, we will be creating workflow rules. So, at
Mm-hmm.
every point in time, we will be creating something or the other, right? And even in this training module, we will be creating a lot of things. So, humanly, to remember everything after 3 months is not possible, right? Now, suppose you want to make some changes for for your own benefit, write a good description. It will help you identify why it was created, what was the purpose for this, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. So I always tell everybody that don't think that this description field is not mandatory, it's not important, right? It will save you a lot of time and later on if you've just put a good description. Okay, app created for placement process, maybe HR department, whatever. Whatever is a meaningful description. Right now, we are in a training module, but just understand the importance of a description. Okay. Now, here you will upload the image. It is okay for this training. We are not going into all these things here. Color value, and we will click on next. Okay. Now, the navigation style. We will keep it as standard navigation here. Supported form factors, desktop and phone. So are you all aware that Salesforce is the CRM tool that we can use, we can access through our mobile phones also? One reason why it's popular. Okay. So supported form factors are desktop and phone. Here on this screen, the second app options, we will leave everything as it is. The defaults are fine. And we will move to next. Okay. Utility items for desktop only. So here, whatever is the defaults, they are all right. We can move to next. Okay. Now the navigation items. What are the navigation items? Okay. Now these are my tabs. Can you see when I click on them, these open? These are my tabs. Okay. Now, job application, job review, these are all I have created. And these are some standard tabs that are already there in the system, right? They're already there. So I can, in my application, I can pick some of the existing objects also and add, right? So
You
here,
just said that those are objects.
okay. Okay, I will just explain
So,
that. Well, I'll
okay.
just explain that and then I'll move ahead. Okay. Where's my PPT? Okay. Okay. The first thing is the app. Okay. This is my recruitment app that we are just creating, right? Inside this recruitment app, we will create small objects. Objects are nothing, but they are databases that contain some information. They are like Excel tables. If you just want to remember, just think of
Yeah.
an Excel table, right? So we have the
Mhm.
position, we have the candidate, right? Now, position and candidate, these are the objects that we will create.
Mhm.
But inside my Salesforce org, there are lots of custom objects also. There are lots of objects that are there already, like accounts, sales, opportunities. So there are lots of things that are already there, right? So
Mhm.
I'm creating my app. When I'm creating this app, I can pick these also and use them in my app. They are ready for me to use. So I can select from these and I can use them in my application also, right? So what
Mhm.
are objects? I'll just show you. Let me just erase this. So I can pick up some things from the existing existing objects that are available and use them in my app also, right? Here, right? So reports, dashboards, these are I am not created them. They were there for me to use, so I added them to my app, right?
Mhm.
And these are my objects. And these objects, to access these objects, I click on these tabs. So these are my tabs. When I click on the tab, that objects open. When I click on this tab, my object opens. So tabs are nothing but navigation tools to open my objects, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
So here I have an option. I can select from all these objects that are there, which ones I can use. So suppose I created a positions object for my December batch. Now, suppose I don't want to create a new one. So I can pick it up from here and I can use it in my app here also, right? But we are going to be creating new. So there are three objects that we will pick up from the existing and use them in our app. The first one is home page. Okay. So I will pick up this home page, select this and add it. Okay. Then I will select reports. We will learn to create reports also. And then I will add it. And the third one that we will use here is dashboards. I will click on the dashboards and I can add it here. Right? So from all the available items, from all, like suppose I want to use the candidate, I don't want to create the candidate object again. So from the existing candidate objects, I can pick one, I can add it here, right? So I can do that. So right now for our training, we will just select these three home reports and dashboards, and we are going to use them for our application. All the others that we need, we are going to create from scratch. Okay. Everybody with me? Everybody understanding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes.
I'll move to next. Okay. Now, what is the user profile? Choose the profile that can access this app. Okay. Now, this app, we are right now creating this app. So, what do you think will be your profile? What are we learning to be?
Admin.
Yeah. So, from here, we will look for adminis. Okay, let me click here. We are working towards becoming system administrator. Okay, so I will select the system administrator and add it. There are lots of other profiles also. There are lots of other profiles also, which we will learn at a later date. Okay, we will be learning about all these profiles at a later date when it comes. Right now, we will just begin with creating our app. Okay, so right now, the only profile that can access this app is the system administrator. Okay, I will save and finish. Okay, once I save and finish, my app will be visible here. Can you see this? Recruitment Feb.
Yes.
Yeah, app created for placement process HR department. Right. So whatever description you will give will appear here. Now, suppose I realize, oh, I could have used, one of the objects from the existing pool. So I can edit it also. If I go down here, if I click on this button, it gives me three options: edit, delete, and clone. Okay. If I want to edit, I will click on this. It will open up the app here. Okay, now I can change the description, right? Now the app options are here. I can change the navigation style, supported form factor. Suppose the user says, I don't want any person to be able to access the app on the phone. They should be only working on the desktop. So I can change it from here. Utility items, we didn't change much. Navigation items. Okay. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. So from here, like we can change. Today, I don't know why it's giving this trouble. Otherwise, you can add your navigation items from here. Cancel, wait, we'll access it again. Leave. I'll do the editing bit again. Sometimes it gets stuck here. So I can again click on my app manager. Right, we can go to our app again from here. I can edit it. Right. So from here, we can do all the changes that we need to do, the app options, the navigation items. Now see it's happening. If I want to add accounts, I can add it. If I don't want it, I can click here and delete it, right? So we can make all the changes like this if we want to edit the app. Okay. What do we mean? We saw a third option, clone. What do you think clone means?
Cloning from another app.
Yeah, if we want to make an exact replica, if we want to make an exact replica of this app, then we can use the clone option. Right? Then we can use the clone option. Right? Well, look here, I can use the clone option if I want to create an exact replica of this app. Right? So everybody has understood how we will create an app. Any questions? No. Any questions? Everybody clear with the difference between standard and custom apps?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, no confusion there. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Okay. Now here in your folder, I have added day 2 already with apps and objects, but your assignment, you don't have to create the candidate and the position object. This we will do tomorrow. Your assignment for today is to only create an app, right? For today, we will only create an app. For those who have not created their accounts, you will create your accounts also. And from tomorrow, we will pick up pace. We will go on to objects and fields, right? So from tomorrow, we will pick up pace for the training and we'll start with our objects and fields, right? So I'll end the session here. Any questions? Anybody? And everybody who has not given me their email IDs, even Rubaya, you need to give me a new email ID to add you to the folder, right?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
I will.
Oh, okay. So
Okay.
I'll see you all tomorrow, 7:30.
So Rakesh and Nisha, right?
Sure.
So,
Yes.
yeah. So if you enroll, you just give your email ID to us. We will add you in our WhatsApp group, which we have with the
Mhm.
students. Okay. We will give you the access of this recording. Okay.
Okay.
So daily we will upload the recording and you are able to access that recording. Right. So
Okay.
today is the second session. So if you enroll tomorrow, please create an app and come tomorrow. And if you face any issue, let us know.
Yeah,
Okay,
Sure.
we have
just
our
put it in
separate
the
WhatsApp
group.
group.
Yeah, just anybody who's facing any troubles, just put it on the WhatsApp group, and or even when we start the class, put in your questions there. It is good to ask questions. Very important for learning.
What are the timings? Sorry, it's my first day. So the
This will
class
be the
timings
time.
are every day, like 7:30 p.m.
Yeah,
in,
7:30 to 8:30 is the class
and the
Same
days
time.
are
it starts.
and the days are
Monday to
Weekday,
Thursday.
weekday, Monday, weekdays. Yeah, weekdays class, not weekend. Okay.
Friday, no Friday, right?
No Friday.
Okay, four classes a week. Okay.
Yeah. See, sometimes if everybody is available and we are like covering some topic that I need to continue for the next day, it spills over to Friday. Then, depending upon everybody's convenience, we can schedule also, but by record, it is Monday to Thursday.
Okay.
Okay. Right?
राकेश कुछ पूछना है आपको?
No, sir. बाद में।
ठीक है, चलो.
ठीक है।
ठीक है, guys.
Thank you,
Have
sir.
a nice day. Take care. Okay.
Okay. Bye bye, everybody. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow.
Yeah,
Thank
you too. Bye, everyone.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye. Bye bye.